Hello, everybody. Welcome to my broadcast. My name is Jonathan, and this is the 42nd broadcast. Counted them up right before the stream. It is also day 69 of my 3-year challenge to get my health and wellness under control and figure out what the best way of eating and going forward for me is. Uh, that also makes me realize I'm only one day away from day 70, which means I should probably do like a 10-week update on Instagram. So I will have to do some sort of picture maybe tomorrow. I was going to move this, kind of hoping to wait to get to like 400 before I did another comparison photo, but tomorrow being 10 weeks, I think that might be a good time to do the comparison, even if I'm not underneath the 400 pounds. I guess what I'll do now is might as well grab phone here and do my weigh in. I weighed in earlier in the week. I was 107, or sorry, 407.8. A little wishful thinking there on my part. I'm gonna turn this on. It's not sized just right yet. Oh, oh. So it was 407.8. I just realized I didn't do any of the math for that stuff, so I will do it kind of as I'm talking. But I weighed just before I got on stream here. So today's weight, so this is since Monday. The weight is now 405.4. I realize that is not coming in very good on the stream at all, but it's 405.4. What I can do is update that up here. It is current while we're talking. 4.4. And then if I get a chance to do the other math stuff on the calories, I'll do that as I'm talking. But that is since Monday a 2.4 pound weight loss, which is really nice considering I weighed in on Monday. I was surprised by the amount. Was surprised by the amount of weight I had lost over the weekend. I was at 407.8 on Monday. I kind of continually checked the scale throughout the week. I was up a little bit the Tuesday, Wednesday. Definitely saw it coming back down yesterday. I'm also in an outfit that is more closer resembles the outfits I guess I'm wearing the same pants. I'm wearing those black pants that I've worn for all my update videos and kind of the style of pant that I was wearing there for a while. And then the shirt also. So it is awesome to see another 2.4 since Monday. I'm going to kind of eat regular through the weekend and then weigh in again on Monday just to kind of see how the weekend treated me and see if my weight changes. But I did, hey, what's going on, Carrie? I did check the weight a couple times today to just make sure that, like, because sometimes I go and I just hop on the scale and record it and then hop off and don't think about it. Uh, and I think that because of the type of scale I have, that sometimes it might not read great. So I should, check it a couple times or wait in between weighing in a little bit and then go back and try just to make sure that it's not giving me a lower number than it should actually be giving. Um, So yeah, I'm really excited about that being down another 2.4 pounds. If anybody has any non-scale victories, I'd love to hear about those or any comments about maybe some of the stuff we talked about yesterday. I got it here in my eye. And then the other thing, how are you doing on your diets? If you've fallen off your diet, what caused you to fall off? What do you have to do to get back on track? What hurdles are keeping you from succeeding in your quest to become a better and healthier you. Let's see. And then on the kind of in the subject matter, I put down today dealing with a lazy mentality. And so this is also another thing that is, it's going to be something that maybe comes up more than just now, or, I may not have the idea completely fleshed out or what I'm talking about, but it's a few different things. The thing that we deal with when we start to gain weight, and then especially when we get up to the point where we're over 300, over 400, over 500 pounds, is we definitely start to get lazier about things, about doing things, about being active, about going out and doing things, or doing things that are out of your comfort zone. And now that I am on this, now that I've lost over 100 pounds and I'm feeling much better, I'm finding that it's easier to do things, and I'm kind of I'm more active than I was. But it brings up some unexpected things that I kind of listed some things out here again, and I'm just going to kind of read through them, and they're not in any particular order really, and Carrie will probably understand a lot of what I'm kind of talking about too, but just because it's kind of daily life, and it's anybody who's because I feel like I've always been active. I've always been more active than anybody would expect somebody at my weight to be. I guess that would be the first thing. So because of that, you kind of build this or I built kind of this, I'm not lazy. I'm working so hard to do everything I can. And it's on top of working hard, I'm dealing with that I'm having to lug around a 500-pound body. And so so what that does, I guess now where I'm looking at it 2 months, or yeah, 2 months and 10 days or so in, is like the you get resentment about like your old self and about how you allowed yourself to be like that, like when you're doing something that you didn't do or you can do now. You do resent yourself for never getting better. uh okay. So hey, what's going on, Bolt? He said he had it paused, so he was here, but he didn't hear anything till now. So, I guess what I'm talking about is just laziness. How laziness has kind of crept into my life, and I've allowed um, it to become part of just who I am. Like, I don't want to be seen as lazy, but I do lazy things, I guess. And so, um, I mentioned the resentment on myself for letting me get there. And then I guess where some of the other things I have, like now that I've lost the weight and I'm doing things that I wouldn't have done, um, it's kind of something where it's when somebody says, or I guess in particular, Carrie sees it the most, or does it the most, or it happens the most between in our relationship, where there's something that I wouldn't normally have done that I decide to do, and it can be as simple as just helping pick up uh, some, after dinner or doing something, and when she compliments me for it, but thanks me for helping, or says something about the fact that I'm helping, it kind of makes, I guess, it's making me feel bad. So I'm changing it, like inside of myself, maybe to feel like that, like I said, it it's that resentment of my old self, that the lazy me that didn't do those things, or that it's something as simple as that, that it's now that I did it and it wasn't even something I was thinking about when I did it now, um, that it was that I was that lazy before, that I didn't do it, that it's noticeable. Um, and then, and Carrie commented here, yes, helping tidy up has been a huge positive. And the other things that I do is, and it's not going to stop, uh, probably cold turkey, but I do ask others to do things for me that many times I could do myself. Um, and I know that Harry many times would say yes and help me with those things, because she know, like, if I'm in the basement of the house and I wanted a snack, I could yell up and say, "Hey, throw down a snack." She would throw down the snack, and it would be just as easy for me to walk up well, just as easy as for a healthy weight person to walk up the steps, grab it themselves, and walk down the steps. But where I was at 520 pounds, me to go up the steps to grab something quick, come back down the steps, I'd sit down, I'd probably be winded for a little bit, and then I'd wolf down the snack. I mean, I might not wait till I catch my breath to eat, um, but those are little things that I see that I've done, or having the kids grab something. Like if we're all at the table and saying, "Hey, go grab a fork or something," that I could have just got up and gotten a fork. Again, those are not necessarily things I'm gonna not still do or ask for help, but I'm just recognizing that it's a change that is happening with with me, I guess, or that I'm dealing with. It's you feel. I've tried to talk. I've talked to Carrie about this before, when I have lost weight, or I've been, um, in particular, I think when I lost that weight, um, fasting for that 30 days, I had lost 60 pounds. And by the end of that 30 days, I was, um, feeling amazing. And was really doing a lot more. Like, the end of that 30-day fast, those days leading up to the end of the fast, I was much more active and I was doing a lot more things, because I did it wrong. I guess is the best way to explain it. Like, the the feeling great, you're gonna feel great. You're gonna want to be more active, and it's not necessarily that you can't be a little more active, but you can't be, uh, trying to take on everything while fasting, or do stuff while fasting, even as good as you feel. Whereas this time, even though I was feeling great at the end of this fast, I was not going, like, I wasn't pushing myself to be active or go, like, do something that would be considered a workout or things like that. Um, And so at that time, she had made comments about, "Oh, I love all the extra help I'm getting around the house now," and things like that. And it makes me feel bad. Like, I don't know how to, like, it's not her fault for compliment, because she's complimenting me, or she's saying these things to help encourage me to continue to do them. So I'm sure that when I take it as a negative, um, it's weird on her end to have to kind of try to navigate the minefield that is my emotions, I suppose, in some ways. Um, because, like I said, if she's making those comments, it's to try to be encouraging. And when I think about, uh, how, and now it's really, in the grand scheme of things, it's only the me from 72 days ago, or the me from 75 days ago, that that I'm kind of resentful of how lazy he was, and how lazy he was makes me look lazy now. Maybe that's some of it. How I'm not that like I still may be lazy. I'm still 400 pounds. I still may not be doing all kinds of stuff, but I'm not as lazy as I was. Um, and then there is a little bit of the why did the people around me let me get to that point, you know? And there's a lot of, you watch somebody do something over and over again and can't get involved, or when you do try to get involved, they get angry at you or they don't. Um, so Carrie says, it's weird, but I get what you're saying. I vow to express no more appreciation. Right. And I vowed to not intentionally increase how much I help out around the house. How's that? The but yeah, why did they let me get to that point? And like the and I'm sure they watch, I'm sure because we work as a family, or I work with some of my family. They see me, what I was coming in and eating, and they just keep their mouth, they just keep quiet about it. Those you know those who live in glass houses might be some of it or whatever. And then Carrie says, I feel guilty for that, letting you get to that point. Yeah, it's tough really too, because I never have I don't have like a depressive, like, I don't know. I try to be optimistic, I guess. And so when even when things are at their worst, I either don't maybe express what's going on my end, or I try to sugarcoat it or look at the best of things um, in that regard. But it's something where, like, again, it's me asking the question, why did they let me get to that point, is me trying to also defer some of the blame on myself, because um, there may have been comments, early on too, like when you get to uh, a goal weight and then you gain 20 pounds, somebody may say something that you either dismiss, or you say you had, um, they try to help you at that point, and you don't listen to them, and then they just don't ever come back, and then you're 100 pounds heavier, let's see. Will says, has the weight loss helped your confidence? You look fantastic. Well, thank you very much for the compliment. Yeah. Um, it helps in my confidence as far as how I feel other people perceive me. If that, I guess, and maybe that is kind of what the definition of confidence. But like, I don't, I'm not anymore. Yeah, I guess that, yeah. In the way other people see me, like when I got in this outfit today, um, it's a little bit smaller shirt than I normally wear. Uh, but I wore it kind of all the way up until I was fat because of the length of the shirt, and I've talked about that. Um, that the this shirt that I have on is a really long um, shirt, but it's kind of tight, and even like on my way up, uh, let's say from when I was under 300, I don't like to have clothes that kind of fit tight, but on your way down, you're more open to it because you realize you do look better than you did. And then Carrie says, I'm less of a hermit now, I'd say. Probably. I mean, I would, uh, I'm willing to try new things more or do more things new. It's tough with the way things are shut down to, do a lot of things, but, um, I'm definitely more open to things now too. I don't know if that has to do in confidence, but, um, like I tried some new foods. I tried tempeh. I believe that is what it is called. It was interesting. I'm not. All I had was like tempeh mixed with like diet compliant barbecue sauce. Um, and the it needed something. Like even when I took it this morning, I was kind of like, there's not like some noodle kind of thing we can put in this or anything we can add. Like it was mostly fine, but like it tasted like, I guess the best, it tasted as if I had taken like peanuts and just mixed barbecue sauce and ate that. Like I could see like having like noodles in there or something like more or a liquid to kind of break up. I don't even know what tempeh is, but it's like these big chunks that I'm eating. But anyways, um, the let's see, and then doing Carrie says doing more of the running around for the family, grocery store, running kids, the lessons, etc. Well, yeah, the lesson thing I think I probably would have done either way. But the I suppose the grocery store was actually kind of what got me thinking about that because I went to the grocery store today, and that's where that confidence, I suppose. Like I walked in feeling better, kind of maybe head higher, not. Um, but there's also kind of a weird thing too because what, like, unless you do like self checkout or the the whatever, um, you have to face somebody with your purchases, and it's interesting now how there is a little bit different. Like in the past, like in the past, me and Carrie would joke that the kids love it when I go shopping because I come out with bags of chips and crackers and cookies and candy and snacks. Where she comes with the stuff we actually need. Um, but now, like, I went uh to Hy-Vee to get because I tried that tempeh. I wasn't super like into it. I want to add something or figure something out with it. So I was like, I'll go to the grocery store, and I picked up an apple and a little bit of celery and carrots and some bread that I ate, the Ezekiel bread we eat. Um, and like going to the register, I was like, I'm not ashamed of anything in my heart. Like if anything, it's it looks odd what I'm checking out with right now versus how I look. See, Will wrote you were about 117 kilograms, got down to 84, and you were more happy as a bigger man, back up at 99. Trying to get back to 84 again. Your channel's a big help. Well, that's great. I appreciate that again. I know 84 kilograms is gonna put you at like the head weight 160 plus another 170. You were at 180, but now you're up to 220. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got to do, but being anywhere, and I guess your height also makes a factor too. I don't know how tall you are. I guess I'm assuming you're guy. I know I've asked you your stats before, so I'm not gonna make you go through all that. But no, that's great. I appreciate that it's helping. The uh, that's kind of what that's what I want to happen. I want people to come here, and if you have questions or you need help, ask it, help you. Or and it holds me accountable too, very much. Like I would say that it's, you know, a huge reason I've had no inclination to break my routine at this point is because of chat, guys. And then you're a 5'9" male. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's so you're actually about where, I mean, you're shorter than I am, but you're close to what my goal is actually. Great. And Bolt says I can't disappear. You need the live stream. Well, I'm staying on, and I'm, it's something that I don't know. I'm gonna try to do them as long as I can continue to fit them into my day, and I don't see that changing at the moment. Um, it's something that kind of from that book I'm almost done with. 10 minutes left. Finish it on my way home. That they talk about getting into a workout routine and about how doing it, like, yeah, I guess I like to say, hey, it'd be cool to do these Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or do them on a schedule, but then you miss one of those schedule days, and then it becomes a big break, and then things kind of go away. And what they kind of mention about, like, with they don't they're not saying you have to go to the gym and do a full cardio workout, but they're saying that you should incorporate exercise into every day, and that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to do that with these live streams here. Is I'm gonna try to do them every day. If something comes up, I have something, a weekend thing, or uh, our wedding anniversary is coming up in 10 days, so 9 days. And so I might not do a stream on those days, but I'll know ahead of time. But right now, I'm going to continue to do these daily. The other thing, uh, right? Oh, Carrie. Okay, let me read this. So Carrie says that it's hard when people disappear. We watched a few weight loss YouTubers that just stop posting. It's sad and leaves you wondering about them for weeks after. Um, And then she said, I'm sure we have big plans, which is a reference to our anniversary. I'm sure we have big plans. Well, maybe I do. Now, I can't now. I mean, you ruined it. Made me feel bad. But I did have big plans. Uh, but yeah, that is, yeah, that's one of the things that is hard with these platforms like YouTube and Twitch or wherever. I don't know where anybody else would even stream something like this, maybe Facebook. But to get invested in them and want to see them succeed, and then the moment they struggle, they disappear. That's probably the most heartbreaking thing, from my end of it, though. I also am like, well, I don't want to ever uh, it's tough because I don't want to disappoint myself or be to a point where I'm like, oh, I can't face the camera. And so that, like I said, that's part of what keeps me motivated to do it. But anyways, um, I like doing them. I'm gonna keep doing them daily. I'm not gonna go as long as yesterday. That was super long. I would just, you guys watching this later or have any questions, or maybe you can help me with dealing with that. Like I said, that lazy brain kind of, that me's still there. I still want to ask for people to help me do things, but there's been multiple times too recently where I've been like, hey, can you grab me that? And then I've been like, I'm just doing it myself. And I've gotten up and I've done it, like where that probably wouldn't have happened in the past. But if you guys want to follow my Instagram, that is at Fahsting, Fahsting. I will most likely do a update photo tomorrow because it is going to be 10 weeks, and I think that that's a good point to do one. And then I'll probably do another update photo shortly after that once I get under 400 because I'm excited to get under 400 pounds. And I'm pretty close. So again, thanks for checking out. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the compliments. I will be on Monday when I'm back here. So if you have any questions over the weekend or want to reach me over the weekend, you can absolutely make a comment in the chat here, but you can also join our Discord. I'm gonna try to do that real quick. I can just grab this and open here. I'm gonna put a link in the bottom here, or in my yeah. There's a link there to the Discord. One of these days, I'm gonna remember to put it in the actual description. Anyways, everybody have a great day. I will catch you on Monday.